5 positions I think Stoke City should look at this January transfer window. The first position I am going to go with is a right back. This player covers both left and right side, and that player is Sam Byron from Leeds. Currently only made one appearance in the Premier League for him so far this season, and that is from the bench. He does suffer a little bit of injuries himself, but if he comes in just for a 6-month loan or something like that for Stoke, until Chamadou comes back, he can also cover left back as well. But I think Bocat and Cresswell are due back this month. For me, this is just one of them signings where get it done until Chamadou's back, and Chamadou will get straight back into the right back position anyway. I think it benefits Manouf as well, because Manouf has missed a natural right back, overlapping him at times, because obviously Boston Lowell doesn't do that when he plays there, or Maxi doesn't do that either. So yeah, that's my first position. The second position I would go for is quite an obvious one, and that is a goalkeeper. Victor Johansson is out for a couple of months with a shoulder injury, so it'll be a massive miss for Stoke. We all know how important he is. He's the best keeper in the league, so he's going to be a massive miss no matter what. Stoke currently have young Tommy Simpkin in goal for him at the minute. We called him from on loan from Leyton Orient. Played 3 games, kept 3 clean sheets. He's not done too bad. He's not really been tested though. Defence has been an absolute rock in the 3 games he's kept the clean sheets. But if you are serious about going for a playoff push, you don't really want Tommy Simpkin in goal. As much as I like the lad, I don't think he's somewhat good enough yet. But for a goalkeeper, you can go anyway. You could go look in the Premier League. You go third choice, second choice. Look at experienced goalkeepers. Look at third choice keepers that aren't even playing or quite young. So like for example, you've got someone that used to play for Stoke, Mark Travers, second choice keeper at Everton. You've got Bettinelli, third choice at Man City, played in the Championship as well. Dan Bentley at Wolves, experienced in the Championship. But in my opinion, it would be Anthony Patterson at Sunderland. Sunderland has said he can go out on loan. He can go out. They even want to sell him, I think. But if we can go and get him for 6 months or something like that, and I think he's got experience of getting promoted through the playoffs as well. He's got Championship experience. I think it's a no-brainer. Go try and get him. And as soon as Vic's back, put Vic back and go. It's simple as that. But it's really important you have a good goalkeeper when, attempting a playoff push. So, yeah, that's my second position. The next position I am going to go for is a wing position. This guy I'm going to name can play both left and right. So, again, phenomenal. That is Romain Mundle from Sunderland. I may as well, in this video, raid Leeds and Sunderland at this point, but this guy Romain Mundle obviously played in the Championship last season for Sunderland. He's made 8 appearances for Sunderland this season, all from off the bench. So this one could be quite realistic for Stoke. He's preferably a left winger, so it's Sorba Thomas's side. Currently got no backup or no one to push Sorba Thomas that side, so it could be okay. We've got Cisse as a backup on the other side, but Cisse at the minute is playing really good for Stoke, so it's a good push from Manu that side. It's just Sorba. If anything happens to Sorba Thomas, we've got no cover on the left side, so Romain Mundle would be an absolute perfect one for me. Not getting game time at Sunderland, obviously, and he's got somewhat of experience in the Championship, and he's also got experience of getting promoted through the playoffs, which is massive for a team wanting to get into playoffs this season. Next position I think Stoke should look and trying to sign is a centre midfield. More of a number 8/number 10. I think we're okay with holding midfielders. But if we get injuries to any of the midfield, we know we're knackered. Pearson's really good footballer, but he's a bit of a liability with his yellow cards, red cards, and he does get a little bit of an injury himself sometimes. Sacco's really good, no problem with Sacco, don't mind him. Baker's currently injured and he is injury prone himself, and you know he's missing. The player I'm going to name is kind of like a Louis Baker, but a veteran Louis Baker, because he's quite old, this guy is, but experienced, very experienced, still a very good player, still doing it in the Premier League as well. Currently made 13 appearances in the Premier League, 10 as a sub, 3 starts, but he's doing alright. That's Tom Kearney for Fulham. He's a left-footed midfielder, something we don't have. I don't think Rigo's up to it either at the minute, and I think Tom Kearney's got experience in the Premier League, experience in the Championship, and he's got experience of getting promoted from the Championship as well, which is key this season especially. I think he's linked to Ipswich at the minute, so he is linked with a move away. He's got 6 months left on his contract. He won't cost much because of his age. I think if we get him on a 1-year deal like a Cresswell, this will be brilliant just for a season. It'll be phenomenal. He's got really good stats in the Championship as well. Can't remember off the top of my head, but he's a really good experienced player in the Championship. Still doing it in the Premier League as well, so he's still fit. He's literally a Cresswell in the midfield, which, in my opinion, is what we need to, whether it's a backup or to start. It's for me a really really good player that you want in a playoff push. So that is my fourth player. The fifth player I think Stoke should sign is, of course, a striker. Stoke's striking options at the minute are somewhat limited. You've got Sam Gallagher, who is Mr. Injury prone, can't stay fit, can't play longer than 60 minutes when he plays. He can't stay fit. You're lucky to get 10 games out of him in a season. Bojnik looked promising before he got injured. Did score his first goal for Stoke. Now he's injured for, I think it's 2 to 3 months. Same injury as Victor Johansson. And we've got Mubama, who is on loan from Man City, who, in my opinion, is just not good enough at all. Today, in the game against Coventry, is when I'm filming this, he missed an absolute sitter, and that was it for me. That called it. He's just not good enough for Stoke. He might not be ready. Maybe it's a bit too soon for him. It's his first loan. So maybe it's a bit too soon. He could be a good striker in the future. Who knows? But at the minute, not good enough. So the striker I'm going to go with does again play for Leeds United. Played 10 appearances in the Premier League for Leeds, 8 as a substitution. But when he's in the Championship, he tears it apart. I do feel sorry for him in some way, because he hasn't really had his chance to prove himself in the Premier League. But that player is Joe Perreault. You probably already guessed it. He scored 4 past us last season. He's a really good Championship striker, and I think he's going to be a very, very wanted man in the Championship. So if Stoke can get him to sign his signature for the 6-month loan deal, or even a little buy clause if we go up, maybe, we would have done a really good job, because he's going to be wanted by literally every single team in the Championship.